What's going on, everybody? Welcome to another edition of Axe Creation. Today I'm going to show you some simple intervals or some simple chords that you can apply to, say, your open strings, and you can write some nice cool parts, some intermission parts, or something to solo over, whatever you want to use it for. For those of you who aren't familiar with intervals, this is what they are. If we play a power chord, now this is on your D string 5 and our G string 7. A power chord is a fifth, meaning that those notes are 5 notes away from each other. Now, I'm going to go through these. You don't necessarily have to learn all of them. Find a couple you like, learn their sound, and incorporate it into your writing. But if we take this fifth and lower it by 1 fret, we now get a tritone. If we lower that again, we get a perfect fourth. If we lower it again, we get a major third or a major chord. And if we continue down, we get a minor third or a minor chord. Now, starting the opposite way, back to our fifth, if we go up a fret, we get a minor sixth. And if we go one more, we'll get a major sixth. So what I did was I just found a little nice progression and I moved them around the neck, combined it with my open strings. Now, it's the same pattern throughout all of these, so I'm only hitting my A string and my E string. So I'm going to start it on the 11th position or 9th position, and I'm going to play a minor third, so I have 9 on the G and 11 on the A. And I'm going to move that same chord down to 5th position, so it's 5 and 7. And then the next chord I use is the tritone shape on the 11th and 12th fret of the same strings. And then I'm going to move down to a minor 6th shape, which is 7 and 10. And then again the tritone shape on 6, so that's 6 and 7. And then a major 6th, that's on our 3rd fret, 3rd and 6th. And then I move down to a minor 6th, which is 2 and 5. And then 2 major thirds in a row. And then move that down a half step. 2 and 1. Now again, I'm going to go through those chords, and the picking pattern is the same throughout. Every chord is the same. Alright, so I'm going to go through it slowly so you can get a good feel for it. Very cool little progression, and as you see, as you combine them with your open strings, each interval, even though it has its own distinct sound, is going to sound different where you play it in comparison to your open strings. For example, that first chord I play, when I strum that, it's a very major sounding chord. But the interval I'm playing is a minor chord. And if I move that down to the 5th position, I do the same thing. Now I get that minor sound. So it all depends on your relationship to your open A string. So let me go through that fast so you can hear it up to speed, and then that's about it. Simple intervals mixed with your open strings, you can create some really nice parts. So, as always, let me know what you come up with, and I'll see you next time. Thanks a lot.